When you have more choices, it becomes more difficult for you to identify which one is the best for you. And the same goes for flavors of Linux. And Linux has more than 600 flavors. But don't worry, I'm going to make your life easy. And I'm going to show you 10 most important flavors, and then you can decide which one suits you and your requirement. So let's begin. The first and foremost is Debian, and as we say, Debian is mother of Ubuntu and Mint, which is one of the important Linux distribution. It is based on a genome model, which is GNU Network Object Model Environment. And the best part here is Debian project itself has more than 59,000 packages, which means a lot of options for you to download softwares. Then it is also one of the important server in context of stability and production server. So this is used widely. Now we will move on to the next one. And yes, the name sounds familiar, and this is one of the widely used Linux distribution used by beginners, advanced level and the professional users. So Ubuntu is the one thing which you want to start with. So if you want to start with Linux, this is one of the distribution you should start going ahead with. Again, it also has a GNOME desktop environment, and the current version is 20.10, which is Groovy Gorilla. Also, the best part here is for Ubuntu, it has a package manager where you can go ahead and download as many packages you want, and it has termed as App Center. The good part here is now you don't need to worry that your drivers would be taken care of or not. So if you have a new hardware, do not worry. Ubuntu consists of it has all the drivers inbuilt, and primarily it uses apt package manager. So just by using one line, you can upgrade your operating system. And next we have Linux Mint. Again, this is one of the easiest to be used, and this is also a community driven Linux distribution. So speaking of, the current version is 20.1, which is called Ulisa. Primarily this has 3 desktop editions: Cinnamon, XFCE and Mate edition. So primarily for a desktop user, this is one of the best available. Going forward, considering the current hardware, it has also now stopped distributing or going forward with 32-bit also. So now this is only available on with 64-bit architecture. Again, so if you want to do a day-to-day basis task, this is the go for you. So I'm sure till now what I have shared looks good and you would like to try all of it, but don't worry, we have a lot more. So going forward, next in line is Red Hat Enterprise Linux, and I'm happy to share that I am also a Red Hat certified, which means this operating system has a commercial version and it also offers certification. Primarily, Red Hat Enterprise Linux is abbreviated as RHEL, and it is used for commercial and enterprises purpose. So where we have servers and this, and when we speak of reliability, efficiency, Red Hat is your go for operating system. The good part is this is primarily used on server environment. Then the best part again is since it's comes with a commercial package, if you need any help, it has an online support available, which means when and where required any support you can get it. Also, since similarly like Windows, this offers security patches and updates, which ensure that your operating system is protected and updated regularly. Going forward, it also has a desktop version which you can use it and test it. It also uses RPM package manager, by which you can install, modify, delete and query a package, which means it makes your life easier to install any application or any software package you want. With this, we have CentOS. So if you want to have best of both worlds and you want to enjoy RHEL, the alternate to RHEL is CentOS, and it also has an RPM package manager. So if you don't want to try on RHEL, you can go ahead and download CentOS, and yes, this is available for free and it does not have any licensing cost. And primarily it also relies on AppStream and base OS repositories, which means a lot of software packages are available and you can download it. And the next distribution which I am going to share you can be used with IoT also. And this was very much famous with the newcomers along with Ubuntu. Any guesses? Yes, it is Fedora. And Fedora is one of the most friendly distribution, which is again very powerful, and primarily this is available for desktop, laptop, server, and as I mentioned, IoT ecosystems, which means it has three different operating systems based for desktop users, for servers, and IoT ecosystem. Along with this also has a DNF package manager, which takes care of all the requirement of the users. With this, we now move on to another operating system, and which is very popular among hackers. Yes, does it ring a bell? And the correct answer is Kali Linux. Primarily, Kali Linux is made for hackers, and this has been developed and maintained by Offensive Security. Again, when this has been developed, this has also been kept in mind that they provide certification. So to start with, they provide penetration testing with Kali and Kali Linux Certified Professional, which is an OSCP degree, and this is considered to be one of the prime degree for pen testing. This distribution itself is a Debian base and is primarily based for systems who want to do penetration testing and forensics. Some tools like Nmap, Metasploit framework, Multigo, Aircrack, and think about all the hacking tools which you require. Everything is available on this distribution, which means you don't have to manually download it. This is available for everything with this distribution, and no need to download any package manager. So if you want to start your career in cybersecurity, this is your go-ahead operating system. Then this is also been used by cybersecurity experts and students all the way, which ensures that yes, if you want to go ahead and try your hands on cybersecurity, Kali Linux is your go-to. Nowadays, one more operating system which is getting famous is called Parrot. So you can also check it out. So with making life easier and with GUI, the Linux becomes much easier. But then it was always said that Linux was primarily for geeks and those who are experts. So yes, keeping in mind, we have one operating system or a distribution which is primarily for Linux geeks or an advanced user. And yes, the name is Arch Linux. This is again, as mentioned, it is lightweight and designed for Linux experts and advanced users. The best part is user can configure each and every option as per their requirement. And trust me, going forward, the minute thing which you want to customize can be done with Arch Linux. It also uses Pacman as the default package manager. Sounds interesting, right? So starting with the basic operating system with one which is full of GUI, and then with CLI and GUI options available, Arch Linux is go for all the Linux experts. And last but not the least, we have OpenSUSE. SUSE is well known for Linux based operating system, mainly for Tumbleweed, which is used for a tested rolling release. And this is also rely heavily on YAST package manager. So yes, all the operating system would have a package manager, and you have seen that every operating system or every flavor has a different and unique package manager. Primarily this has been targeted for desktop users, and it is also being used by enterprise level. So starting with all the Linux flavors, which one is you would require or which you would like to go ahead? I am sure most of you would prefer Ubuntu, CentOS, or hackers or who want to learn hacking would like to go ahead with Kali Linux. Sound interesting, right? So now this is a time where you identify that which one suits your requirement.